So, Charlie, man, we got another video. We got my boy Matthew Geese. One free agent every team should sign right now, man. Let's see this
Oh, what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Welcome back here today to another article reaction video. Today, we're going to talk about free
article.
agency because there's still a lot of good free agents on the market. And Bleacher Report came out with an article, one free agent still on the market who can help out each NFL team in 2026. Pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to just kind of give my thoughts and 2 cents
We're
on
good.
each player mentioned here. I
Let's
might
click
do
on
like
React.
updated free agency predictions or something like that later this week as well. So be on the lookout for that. This is going to go in city or state alphabetical order. So we're going to start off with the Cardinals. We're going to end with like the
What's it?
Titans or one of those teams as well.
My
So
team might be
if you want to
next.
jump to your favorite team, that's how it's going to go. The
I hit
Arizona
on one
Cardinals are going to
phone.
land Jawan Taylor, or at least that's who they think they should add right now. The Arizona Cardinals, like, they spent a little bit this offseason. It was nothing splashy. Like, Isaac Sumalo had the biggest deal they could hit from the Steelers. I do like Tower Algier
He's playing on
in a
either here.
vacuum. It's just like, I think he's going to put up good fantasy numbers. I think he's going to be productive, and he was a great backup for Atlanta. So honestly, adding like another tackle, something they could definitely need,
Chiefs is
is fine
next.
with me. But I'd rather Jawan Taylor be a bridge gap tackle, where maybe you're thinking about Francis Mainoa at number 3. Because I still have no idea what the
Ooh.
Cardinals are going to do at 3. Feels like the Jets are going to take Arvel Reese at 2. Like, are the Cardinals ballsy enough to take Ty Simpson at 3? I don't think so. I mean, that would be insane.
The quarterback.
I can't even imagine. Like, that would,
You're right here.
I think, be more shocking than like Daniel Jones going in the top 10 to the Giants back in 2019. So it's a possibility. And if they do think they're going to go that route, maybe you take a swing on Jawan Taylor, who was very disappointing in Kansas City when they paid him a lot of money. But if you think he could fit in your run blocking scheme for Tower Algier and a returning James Conner next year, who's hopefully healthy, go for it, right? Like, you at least want to be somewhat competitive next year with Michael LaFleur in his first year as the head coach. Logan Wilson to the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, the Atlanta Falcons ended up losing Caden Ellis this offseason. I mean, they have some question marks. What's going on with, like, James Pierce Jr.? Is he going to be suspended? They lose Caden Ellis to a division rival. Like, they spend on Christian Harris. They don't really have, like, a lock.
What about the Bears and shit, too?
The Falcons, like, just didn't really.
Or is it like City?
This offseason, too, because they have
Oh.
the Kirk Cousins cap hit that's about to be.
It's about a City Alphabet Award.
Affecting them going forward, and there's
I'm not gonna be live
down the line.
I thought I meant by Alphabet Award by the end.
Obviously, Atlanta gets Logan.
Oh, well, I'm good.
You got traded from like the worst defense in the Cincinnati Bengals and for a seventh rounder.
Yeah.
But I'm like pretty sure that Logan Wilson retired. So
I already went.
Logan Wilson is coming out of retirement for the Atlanta Falcons. I don't think they mentioned anything about him retiring here, so maybe that's just an error on the article. But I'm pretty sure he retired. I remember seeing that he retired at.
Yeah, I'm saying about retired.
Yeah, I don't think Atlanta's going to be picking him up. If
I
I guess, Baltimore going for Ethan Posich, who's going to help them out on the offensive line. I mean, definitely, right? Not sure what OC is. He an offensive coordinator? Was that supposed to be an OG there? Maybe. So Baltimore ends up losing Tyler Linderbaum this offseason, but they pick up John Simpson. This could be a team that maybe addresses offensive line with the 14th overall pick. Maybe they like Spencer Fano. He might fall. Maybe they really like Vega Ione from Penn State because I think he'll be there at 14. You never know, though, because
I think Eli might have to get some of these players, though. So other teams can't. Remember?
Booker than you think, like Tyler Booker last year, Kelvin Banks.
Well, go for somebody that's worse.
Membu Campbell, all these guys like went early in the draft, and then you had like Gray Zabel go maybe a little bit higher than expected. So maybe Baltimore is thinking, okay, we might not end up getting a Vega Ione. We can add to the offensive line. And they do mention kind of getting those guys in mock drafts. For Buffalo, Juju Smith-Schuster. I mean, Juju's just like a reliable like 4th or 5th wide receiver right now. As a wide receiver 3,
damn,
I don't really love.
He said 4th or 5th.
That I mean, the Ed Trent Sherfield, sure.
But I thought he was good.
DJ Moore this offseason.
He's all right.
Keon Coleman on your roster. You still have Khalil Shakir.
And DJ Moore.
Probably, I think they still have.
They don't have Keon Coleman.
Palmer on their roster as well. I guess
they don't have Keon Coleman.
Different options going forward next year.
I thought you just traded.
Probably have like a hodgepodge after Shakir.
Still got Keon Coleman and DJ Moore.
I mean, you still have Dalton Kincaid and Dawson Knox. So Juju's just a reliable, like I said, like 4th wide receiver option. Sure.
4th is
insane.
What?
I'm glad he's still kicking. As a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, I loved watching him back.
He was decent.
I think 18 or 17 was
Damn.
his like really big year for Pittsburgh as a
That was
rookie. And in
2020.
2017, he was so much fun to watch. And you know what? He was so young too. I think he was like one of the youngest receivers ever drafted. Carolina going
Damn,
to
bro. I
sign
keep
Reddick
thinking my
here
team is going next.
in free agency. Reddick, I guess you could say, was disappointing last year with the
Oh, I
Tampa
didn't eat
Bay
lunch, so chill,
Buccaneers.
man.
I mean, Reddick.
I'm hungry.
Shout out Temple, my
I
alma
need to
mater.
eat.
I want him to just be
Oh,
like a stud every single year, just
sorry.
because he's a former
But he
Super
literally
Bowl. But
had.
maybe a little disappointing over the last few years. He made
They
his
literally
name for
already got
himself,
what's it called? Dylan Phillips.
Arizona,
What they need him for?
Philadelphia, and I feel like the one-year deal just did not work out in Tampa Bay. So maybe he ends up going to a division rival in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think Carolina could definitely add another edge rusher. Like they gave big-time money to Jalen Phillips. They signed some of their guys going forward. They have Nick Scordon coming back next year, or coming back, but he was drafted a year ago. They hope maybe a breakout year for him. Doesn't hurt to maybe get in a veteran there, as like that's kind of like the Jadeveon Clowney mindset for Carolina over the last few years. Chicago going Von Miller. I don't know how I feel.
Damn, nigga.
Like Von Miller, 35 years old.
You know what I'm saying? I
I
need
mean,
to get
Washington
anybody.
is not bringing him back. They wanted to get younger defensively this offseason. Like they signed Odafe Owe, Leo Chanel, a couple corners, Quavon Chason, as I believe. Yeah, Von Miller, Bobby Wagner, like all these guys north of 30 or close to it are free agents. Von Miller is actually 37. I don't really know if I like that.
How you got a point?
Von
How you 29.8 age?
Miller is actually 37.
What fuck?
Don't really know if I like that for Chicago, a team that definitely.
I mean, I know like it means like their birthday commemoration or something, but
a couple different ways they do sign some guys, but a lot of.
I
guys
got that as
cut,
a statistic, bro.
Jermaine Edmonds got cut.
What the fuck?
All the safeties are gone. Deshaun Wright's gone as well.
Niggas gonna just put the regular number.
There's even
at least like 33.5 or something, but 29.1. Like, come on, bro.
I think Chicago.
You just run to our
late in the first round, like the Christian Millers of the world. Maybe Caleb Banks falls with his injury. T.J. Parker, Peter Woods, the Clemson guys could be available to them. Where I think that's who they can look at. I mean, if you're signing Von Miller to like a one-year deal, sure, and you hope you can get something out of him, but I wouldn't rely on him too much at 37 years old next year. Cincinnati going Bryce Huff. Honestly, Bryce Huff, I would say was worth it for San Francisco last year. Now, like everybody on that defense.
I thought he retired.
Hurt. He had 10
Did he retire?
He mentioned. Oh, no, he had 10 sacks in 2023. His season was a disappointment. I thought it was fine. I mean, also, like, when Nick Bosa goes down.
Am I sure? I thought he retired. Or it was somebody Huff. I remember he wore number 0 on the Eagles.
Michael Williams goes down. It's basically like, all right, we have to.
Did Bryce Huff retire?
Bryce Huff is currently playing for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, Siri just be saying shit. I could have sworn he retired, bro. I'm not tripping.
And that's really it. I mean, he's maybe not the player that he was back in Philadelphia, where he broke out a couple years ago, but I do feel like Cincinnati should take flyers on these guys. They add Boye Mafe this offseason. Take Bryce Huff. Like, they could be a team that should be adding Jadeveon Clowney. Sure, Von Miller on a one-year deal.
Von Miller.
Reddick on a one-year deal as well. Like, they need as much help as they can get. And honestly,
yeah, they do. That's some free
Boye
defense.
Mafe, Miles Murphy, Shamar Stewart. 2 of those guys have to be good for you next year, right? At least 2. For Cleveland, it's Taylor Decker. Just get another veteran offensive lineman this offseason. I mean, they just reworked Myles Garrett's contract, so they have about $21 million in cap space. How about their owner, Jimmy Haslam, saying there's a really good chance that Deshaun Watson's their week 1 quarterback? Oh, man, just put it to rest. But
he's injured. I thought he was retired or something.
MO for the last 2 years is just having older offensive linemen, where a lot of the guys left this offseason, but I mean, I guess like Zion Johnson's still fairly young, who they gave big money to, but like Tevin Jenkins,
49.
Elton Jenkins is a veteran.
Where the fuck are these people?
Elton Jenkins is a veteran. They bring in Titus Howard in a trade.
I know Quincy Williams.
Teller, who was a little bit older. Jack Conklin's still in the market. He's older. Joel Bitonio, older as well. Cam Robinson, about 30 years old.
Bro, where's he know these people from?
Fits the MO. Go out and
how you know all these people?
Sure. I wonder if the Browns, like, would they take Francis Maino if he's on the board? They do own another first-round pick from the Jaguars. Would they look at, like, the tier 2 of offensive linemen, Blake Miller, Big Ione, Spencer Fano, Caleb Lomu, like one of those guys?
I don't know where you're getting these people from.
For Dallas, it's Bobby Okereke. Honestly, like, sure, he's probably better than Logan Wilson and what he'll be next year. I was a little shocked when the Giants cut him, but it made more sense when they went out and got Jermaine Edmonds. The Cowboys were pretty disappointing this offseason. I mean, they didn't really make like the
What
biggest
about Durant?
surprise was Jalen Thompson, the safety from the Arizona Cardinals, and they didn't get
Well,
like
yeah,
a big
Jalen
time
Thompson
edge
used to
rusher.
be
They didn't make
tough.
a Max Crosby trade or anything like
That
that.
man
They
used to
actually
be
traded
knocking
away
people
Odi
neck off.
Gazua to the San
Even
Francisco
in my career when I
49ers.
play with him.
So they need more linebacker help, sure. I do wonder if the Cowboys are going to go Sonny Styles, CJ Allen, like two legitimate first round talents at number, what are they, 12 and 20 with one of those picks. More the merrier, though. They got to just keep addressing defense. For
Bobby
Denver, it's
Wagner.
Bobby Wagner.
Nigga, I ain't gonna lie. Bobby Wagner and Von Miller,
They're the
bro.
only team to not sign an external free agent still. Okay, no, they got Tyson Anderson. Not too familiar with him, a safety.
Y'all don't even know who
for the
that is.
Cincinnati Bengals. But a lot of the guys they brought back, they
Even
made
he
a
don't know who that
trade
is.
for Jalen Waddle. But Dre Greenwald they cut. He's back in San Francisco. John Franklin Myers, they I guess couldn't afford or didn't want to.
Man, that's crazy how he got
$1
cut. He literally
so
got
he ends up
injured
going
in the
to
Super Bowl
Tennessee.
with the
So you
49ers.
got Bobby Wagner,
Went to another team and then went
who
back
might
to the
be, like
49ers.
the same as Dre Greenwald next year.
That has to be like some rare shit.
Yeah.
Right there.
You bring back Alex Singleton. Like, if you don't need him to play 95% of snaps, sure. If he's just going to be like a veteran in the locker room, he could play
That's
30% of snaps.
Nigga,
or
at
something
that
like
point, you might as well just be a coach at that
out
point,
running
nigga.
the older guy
Talking
into
about
the
some
ground, sure,
veteran
but, like, how much appeal is
talent
having
in the
a
locker room,
35-year-old
nigga. You
linebacker
might
at
as well
this
be a
point
coach.
when you have Super Bowl
Like, what's the point of
aspirations?
that?
It didn't work out for Washington last year.
At
I
all.
think he's going to bounce back this year. I'm
But he's
too
not
sure.
bad. He's
Detroit,
just
Joel
not that
Bitonio, I
fast.
mean,
That's
this
all
is
it
a
is.
team that definitely needs
Like,
to
when
add
he was
more
on
to
the
their offensive
Seahawks,
line.
I feel
There's
like
a
he
chance
was
they might move
explosive,
Penei
bro.
Sewell on the
Feel
opposite
me?
end of the offensive
He
line
could
as
hit
well.
stick
I do
people,
like the Cade Mays pickup. I
had
feel
good
that
run
could be,
defense.
like everything I read about
No,
Cade
he's just
Mays
not
could
as
be a big
fast, bro.
loss for the
It's
Carolina
all right.
Panthers next year.
You can't
He was
be
a
the
big part
best
of their
linebacker
Rico
forever,
Dowdle
bro.
and Chuba Hubbard rushing
Well,
attack.
you can, but
Chuba wasn't great. They had Isaiah
at some
Pacheco.
point somebody
They
was
moved some
better.
guys in
I
free
mean,
agency. So if
you'll
they
still
can
be
get
a
like
legend.
one more interior offensive lineman, sure. They're high on Tate Ratledge next year.
But I
Penei
feel like the
Sewell,
Lions don't need
and like
offensive linemen, bro.
yeah, Taylor
They got
Decker
enough.
bringing
Unless they
back
traded somebody
at
or like
42 years
lost some
old.
people.
Did they lose out on anybody already on the offensive line?
No, they didn't. That's what
A
I'm
lot of the
saying.
defensive guys kind of ended up signing elsewhere. So we'll see.
I don't think they
Maybe
need the
Chip will
O-line.
go probably offensive line in the first round.
Yeah, they
as
don't
well.
need
Maybe
that.
they end up going edge rusher. Green Bay going for Leonard Floyd. I feel like after moving on from Rashawn Garrett this
Oh, yeah, I've
offseason,
seen that too.
not an edge rusher, but like Quay Walker as well. You could definitely look to add to the front seven. Apparently,
Yeah,
Michael
that's Quay
Parsons
Walker.
might miss the first few weeks of the year as well. And I do feel like
Oh.
Leonard Floyd, being on the Falcons last year, like just a solid veteran option, right?
22
It's just
million
like,
and changing
who
cap
out of like
space.
the Leonard Floyds, the Bryce Huffs, the Hassan Reddicks of the world, the Jadeveon Clowneys, these older edge rushers can give you some explosive plays that don't have to be relied on every single snap and every single down. But
I see what you're
hey,
saying.
third down, you're sending the house, bring them on the field. They lost some
Perfect.
guys this offseason.
Just make big plays, but they
made
don't
about
play every play.
$22 million, it looks
Kinda.
like, in cap space. For Houston, you're getting a Dory Jackson, just adding to that secondary.
Niggas-
added Reed Blankenship
yeah, niggas
this
is getting
offseason.
anybody.
I mean, this is still one of the best secondaries.
But
in
yeah,
the league.
shit. Hey,
I
nigga. If y'all want him, hey, y'all good. Y'all got it. Y'all straight.
think like all the
I didn't even know he was still on the Eagles.
veteran offensive linemen we've talked about here, they're getting
They
one
overhauled
ODs,
the
go out and get a
O-line.
veteran offensive lineman. For Houston, they have added like Braden Smith this offseason. But if you look at just maybe some of the top offensive
They got a
linemen
guard.
on the market, it's probably guys on the older side. Like we talked about Juwan Taylor, Taylor Decker already. Like
Wait,
Jack Conklin,
Lattimore.
Jonah
Why does it say
Williams
Lattimore
at
still in Washington?
28. It's just like, can you trust some of these guys? Medicals, how do you think they're
42.
gonna look?
Whoa, wait, hold on. Oh, Aaron Rodgers.
Aging, Cam Robinson.
That nigga's
I
42.
mean, these aren't like fun names to really bring in. Graham Glass now 33 years
Zach
old.
Ertz is 35.
But I think it's more.
Well, he's
so
injured, though.
adding,
Towards
like, a
ACL.
minimum veteran
Where's
offensive
him?
lineman. For Indianapolis, it's.
But wait, what did it say up
More
here?
so them.
Or the offensive lineman, Bracelet replaced Shadis Howard right tackle. Oh, that's their team. After 9 spent with the Eagles, 9 seasons. Days of full-time starter may be coming to an end. 14 games, 10 starts a year ago. He played 587 snaps, allowed just under 60%.
Heading.
The
Like a
pass on
minimum.
direction to be completed. Each passing season through the 30-year-old has allowed a passing rating under 90%. Nigga, that's not really that good, is it? He's an experienced veteran who started 76 games.
Veteran offensive lineman. For Indianapolis, it's Derek Barnett. Another.
Bro, why is there so many
former
Eagles
first-round
players,
pick.
bro?
He's still kicking as well. Shout out to Derek Barnett. For Indianapolis, you ended up losing Kwity Paye this offseason. He goes to the Raiders.
Yeah.
So sign a one-year veteran
Kwity
that
Paye.
can maybe give you 8 sacks next year.
I
Like
don't know
that's
who
the
it is.
highest
I don't
upside.
know.
You're just like hoping that is the possible.
Unless you show me a
outcome, but
picture.
for a team that doesn't own their first-round pick this year or next year from the Sauce Gardner trade, you kind of need to hit these moves on the margins. For Jacksonville, it's Calais Campbell. Reunion, sure. Homecoming, sure. Calais Campbell still kicking, man. Still kicking. I hope he's not back in Arizona next year. He's gonna turn 40 next year. Jeez,
Hmm.
is he gonna accumulate
That
enough
nigga's
years
that
to make
old?
it to the NFL Hall of Fame? Maybe 6-time Pro Bowler. He had 6.5 sacks last year, 43 tackles. Sure.
Damn,
Reunion
old
in
ass nigga.
Jacksonville. You have Hines Allen, you
That
have
nigga's
Trayvon Walker.
old.
Let him be just a rotation.
67 stops, 14.5 sacks, and a runner-up in defensive player of the year vote.
Rotational
Okay.
guy on that defensive line.
On the
Kansas
Jaguars.
City, Stephon Diggs. Okay.
Wait,
Maybe
go
just a
back.
rotational guy on that defensive
Oh, with the Jaguars.
line. Kansas City, Stephon Diggs.
Oh, that was
Okay.
in
It's
total.
a weird time in Kansas City.
Diggs?
So we have one guy with legal trouble in Rasheed Rice.
And yeah, I was about to say that too.
Stephon Diggs. Can there be somebody a little bit more
Cheer.
reliable? Can we get Jawan Jennings in Kansas City? I mean,
Jawan Jennings.
Tyreek Hill to Stephon Diggs. Do we trust that? Can we use Deebo Samuel as a gadget guy?
Nah.
We kind of have Xavier Worthy for that.
Jawan Jennings, I don't know what
I
team
mean,
he's
yeah,
gonna
the
play.
wide receiver market isn't great.
He might go to the Eagles.
Stephon Diggs is like the healthiest guy here, maybe, but is he going to
It's
be
the
suspended? I
healthiest.
don't know what's going on with Stephon Diggs. I feel like
But it says they need to add a receiver. Because they did lose Hollywood Brown too. Current sports Rasheed Rice, Worthy, and not much else. They also made something of a habit. Wide receiver veterans coming off a quietly solid season. 102 targets, 883 receptions, 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns. Kansas City's pass catches are a weakness than a strength. Addition
there's like a new legal thing.
I didn't know that they was.
Either way, but desperate
I thought they
times,
had
desperate
like a lot of
measures, they might
receivers.
not draft a receiver in the first round. Like maybe they take Carnell Tate or Tyson at 9, but I feel like they're going to be an edge rusher team. Maybe they take an offensive lineman with their later first round pick, with Jalen Moore being a free agent next year. But they need another receiver,
Who?
man. Like I'm not sold on Noah Gray, Kelsey. If
What's
Noah
wrong
Gray's
with
even
Noah
still-
Gray?
Is Noah Gray even still on the Kansas City Chiefs?
Wait,
Or was he a free agent? I
What's
think
wrong
he's
with Noah
still
Gray
there.
though?
Tight end, yeah, they.
That
I think
nigga
he's
not
still
even
there.
there.
So you have
Oh.
Noah Gray, you have Travis Kelsey.
Where he is? Where he at? I don't see no Noah Gray on here, nigga. They got Robert.
Tight end, yeah, I think he's still there. So you have Noah Gray,
don't
you
see
have
him.
Travis Kelsey, you have Kenneth Walker now. They need another receiver. Is that going to be Stephon Diggs? We'll see. I mean,
No, he could
could
come
be
to the Eagles.
available. Like they had
Wait,
Jawan Jennings there, correct? Jawan Jennings.
he's on 49ers.
28 years old. Like I would take a swing on him. What's his market value? They have him at $22 million.
$5 million.
He's getting
Oh.
that. Maybe on a 1 to 2 year deal. For Vegas, Kirk
Yeah,
Cousins.
niggas
this
say he
makes
ain't
a ton
getting
of
that
sense.
bread.
Yeah, like Kirk Cousins.
My boy
be a
Kirk?
veteran quarterback for Mendoza. He could fit the style of Clint Kubiak coming over from like.
Everybody's saying he
I guess
going to
Cousins
the
and Darnold
Raiders.
spent time together in
Mendoza.
where I believe he was the quarterback coach for Kirk
Yeah,
Cousins
it sees
in
it.
Minnesota.
Just because Mendoza is the future under center in Sin City doesn't mean he should be the present.
I'm not sure if they mentioned that here, but I feel like this is
The
a
only
perfect
running back on the
range
roster,
quarterback
or only
for
quarterback.
Mendoza can sit out the first 8 to
Kirk
10
wasn't
weeks.
great in
Who
10
knows? Like, I
games,
thought
8
Kirk Cousins
starts,
wasn't awful
61.7,
for the Falcons down the stretch.
1,000
Actually,
yards,
maybe
10
some of their
touchdowns.
best last year
5
towards the end
interceptions.
of the year. He's not the player he used to be, but he's now what 2 years
Fourth
removed from
time.
the Achilles tear. Maybe he'll be fine next year. This one makes a ton of sense when he eventually.
4-time Pro Bowler with 167 starts and NFL under his belt. Is a veteran stopgap or mentor for Mendoza. Makes sense to bring him. Damn, I think it's 37.
becomes a free agent because I don't think he's technically. Maybe he's technically cut. Yeah. So for the Chargers, right next up we have.
And where my
Kevin
team at,
Taylor.
man?
Makes
Who?
sense for the Chargers with all their like rotating offensive linemen last offseason. I mean, the Chargers do add to the offensive line this offseason.
They did?
Or no, they lose back.
Oh, my boy Becton.
They bring in
Oh.
Tyler Biedish. They bring in Cole Strange.
Becton come back
Yeah,
to the
it might be
Eagles.
rotating guys. Like this would be a Vig Ione team to me. But if they maybe want to draft, I don't know if they would draft a receiver in the first round, or maybe they go defense. Like Zeitler makes sense. It's just a veteran under Mike McDonald
Who?
going forward. For the Rams, Keenan Allen. Whoa.
I thought it was a
Coming in
team.
from Los Angeles, going, or I guess staying in the same arena, going from SoFi to SoFi.
That's
I
in the
think
same
Los Angeles
arena?
could definitely look for another receiver. I think they're going to be in the market. I thought maybe late in the first round.
For the
but they
Rams
traded
and
for Trevor
Chargers?
Duffy. I mean, the Rams didn't do a whole lot in free agency outside of Jalen Watson, but they trade for Trent McDuffie, which makes
Wait,
me
take
think,
him
okay,
to
they're
the-
not taking
the
a corner
Rams?
at 14.
What,
They can
Puka
go offensive
and
line. They can
Adams?
go Ty Simpson. And
Man, they
can
don't need
definitely
that.
go, like, George
Man,
Pickens
y'all
on the
team
board.
trying so hard with the lose,
Kyler,
right?
because how many years left?
Well, how many damn
Adams
receivers
is
y'all
at a
need?
high level. They're about to pay
Ken
David
Allen,
Kuya,
Puka,
a lot of
and
money, as long as he's
Devontae
not
Adams.
like another TMZ report. So you get a
And
good
they said that he
reliable
might. Yeah,
veteran,
teams get
Keenan
say.
Allen.
They
In
say he
Miami,
might not
AJ
even
Epinesa,
get
I believe he just got his
all
medical
that.
failed, yeah, in Cleveland. But if
Failed
he's
the
just going to get a
physical.
veteran minimum, sure, you take the former second rounder, I believe in the
Oh,
2020
but that physical could mean a veteran. But what do you mean failed his physical?
draft. Out of Iowa, Minnesota, Graham Glasnow stays in the NFC North. There's just like a lot of veteran offensive linemen that could be moved, I guess, over the next like week or so. Like, what are these guys realistically going to get? Like, they could get a nice 2-year deal on paper, but it's really a 1-year deal, and you just see if they are
900
fall off a
snaps
cliff
at center.
next year. Ryan Kelly did retire, so boom, there you go.
Or what's
Maybe
his
they're gonna fall off a cliff next year.
his percentage?
Ryan Kelly did retire, so
Giving up just a single sack and committing 2 penalties across 873
boom, there you
snaps.
go. For New England, Deebo Samuel. Yeah, I think so. I wonder what team Debo's going to end up on. I feel like there could be a reunion.
Oh no, I feel
with
like he's a
San
running back
Fran.
though.
Well, San Fran did get Mike Evans, and they got
They don't
Christian
need
Kirk,
him.
right. They have Ricky Pearsall.
That's being greedy, bro.
They have some younger guys.
And my boy
George
Kittle.
I don't think that they are going to.
Well, Kittle
Is
injured,
a
but
running back, Patrick Taylor. Like I know, so they lose Brian Robinson.
They got
who's
no
in
money.
Atlanta. They, I guess, like you have some young guys.
Who was
but
it
I know
they?
they want to give
I
up
don't
some
even know who their
to
running back
McCaffrey.
is now.
I wonder
McCaffrey,
who
yeah.
are the best like running backs on the market because they could look at signing maybe a running back if they want to take some of the load off McCaffrey's back. Mixon, I don't know. Najee, little change of pace, you could say, than Christian McCaffrey.
Nick Chubb?
Like there's plenty of guys like Antonio
Raheem
Gibson throw a
Mostert?
1-year deal at. Jeremy McNichols,
Kareem?
thought was fine last year. Throw a 1-year deal at some younger
My
guys
boy
as well. Michael
no.
Carter, he had a brief
Yeah,
like
man.
moment or two for Arizona
Chase?
last year. Going forward, Miles Sanders,
Ingram?
Abdul is still kicking at 33 years old. I wonder if they're going to draft a running back. But Debo
Abdul.
Sanders, Amir
Abdul who?
Abdul is still kicking at 33 years old. I wonder if they're going to draft a running back. But Debo, or
Man, what the
I guess
fuck my
I'm sorry, I'm
team,
talking
man?
about San Fran, but let me talk about New England. They cut Stephon Diggs. They pay Romeo Dobbs. They're a team that could definitely.
But I think we might be next.
As well. They definitely need some type of receiving help.
ABC. P. Wait, I can see it from right here.
They definitely need some type of receiving help.
Oh, the Saints, the Giants, the Jets.
This
Damn,
offseason
what?
because, yeah, Diggs was like their guy.
All right,
last
well, we
year.
got
Do you
the
believe in
Saints, the Giants, and the
Moody
Jets, and then okay.
Pop Douglas,
Okay.
Keyshawn or Kyle Williams of the world. We'll see. They got to get, I think, another target for Drake May. And I think this actually could be a nice
He had 1,000 yards though.
option for them as a veteran if it's a 1-year deal. For the Saints, Cameron Jordan, I mean,
My boy Cam.
is he gone?
I thought he was already on their team.
I thought he wasn't going to be gone, but the Saints should be more competitive, and I feel like that could make for a good reunion there in New Orleans. They also need another receiver. I know they don't really have a ton of cap space, and they paid Travis Etienne. They paid David Edwards this offseason.
What about Olaf?
As well. They have a top 10 pick they're about to inherit, so maybe they end up drafting a
Nigga,
receiver
37.
there. But I'd like to see a veteran receiver in New Orleans for
He's a
Tyler
sack leader for the
on Bailey or
it's
not a great wide receiver room after Olave. For the Giants, DJ Reader. I mean, you're just adding to that defensive line, 2 DTs for John Harbaugh going forward. I think I called him DeMarcus Lawrence in my regrade. I meant to say Dexter, obviously, but this is just another formidable option for the Giants defensive line.
Don't push it.
They just did not move
wait, hold
on
on.
from
Slow down.
Thibodeau this offseason.
Slow down,
my
boy Matthew. You
on the night
wild.
of the draft.
My
But
boy
he's just still
DeMarcus.
kicking. He's going to be on the 5th-year option
Nigga said
I believe, next
DeMarcus.
year.
I think his name is not
New and
DeMarcus.
old faces. I wonder where the Giants are going to go in the draft as well. Is it going to be like a Jeremiah Love? Is it going to be a receiver?
Brandon
Is it
Cooks.
going to be an offensive lineman? All are possibilities for the Jets. Brandon
Yo,
Cooks.
nigga.
They need receiver help
Fifth in
for
the-
sure.
the league for
Jets,
available
like,
cap
it's gonna be
space.
Geno
Yeah,
Smith as the
35 mil.
quarterback next year. Maybe they end up drafting one. They got to get some help for Geno.
What's some good quarterbacks? Who about Carson Beck?
Really address anything offensively.
I think that the
No
Jets could get
receivers
Carson
that they
Beck,
ended up
bro.
signing this offseason.
Hey, yeah,
Actually,
if
Garrett
they
Wilson
do
and
get him,
Adonai
y'all come back to
Mitchell,
the video,
they
bro,
picked up in
and
this
say I
offseason.
put y'all
I
on.
thought Mason
Don't lie,
Rudolph
bro.
looked fine last
I don't like
year.
lying people. Bro.
They lose some offensive linemen.
Just be honest and say that I
Baker,
put
so
you
could
on.
this be
And I told you.
like a Vega Ione team potentially?
Tayrod Taylor.
That's just like, yeah, Brandon
Nigga.
Cooks though. Like, can we get somebody a little bit better?
Damn.
Brandon Cooks at his
Niggas say
age.
some shit.
I'm gonna keep throwing out Jawan Jennings. Like,
Who's going to
I
shit?
don't even know at this point. Like,
My
what
team.
Jets fans like? Would you rather
Who the
go
fuck-
10-7 next year,
who the
losing the
fuck
wild
is
card round, or
this?
at least flirt with a playoff spot, or just
Hey,
go
I
for it?
ain't gonna lie. I wanted to say happy birthday to Jordan Malata. I think it's a belated. I think his birthday was like yesterday. My boy Brandon Graham. His birthday today too. Happy birthday to that nigga
13
too.
and have the #1 pick and hopefully a better 27
I
draft
seen it on the
class.
Eagles
In
Snapchat and
terms of
shit.
quarterback, Clelin Ferrell here.
But yeah,
for the
I don't know who
Eagles
this
here,
is
former
though.
top
I ain't gonna lie.
5 pick to the Raiders back in that 2019 draft, thankfully.
The youngsters, mid-season trade, but his time in City Brother Love was short-lived. Eagles are hopefully that their youngsters, Noah Smith and Hunt, can make a step forward in 2026. You can bet the rent that Eagles general manager checked on availability of Max Crosby and Myles Garrett this offseason. At this point, Eagles have to settle for a low-risk gamble, who has shown flashes but never came close to living up to his status. Never came close to living up to his status. Why the fuck would we
They
want
were
him
able to
then?
get Max Crosby a
Niggas
couple
trying to
years
set
later.
us up,
The
bro.
Eagles should
What the fuck? He may carry the label of draft bust. Yeah, these niggas is trying to set. You see this right here, bro? This article is trying to set the Eagles. Hey, Howie Roseman, do not listen to these people, bro. They literally just said that he didn't live up to what he's supposed to be as a top 5 pick, and he was a bust. So, nigga, why would we pick him up then? He's 28 years old, the best stretch of his football career, 4 sacks. 4 fucking sacks, my nigga. 200 fucking snaps, and you only got 4? Are you serious? Over 8 games. Huh? So he only played 8 games. He had 233 snaps, and he only got 4 sacks. And you think that he's a draft bust, and you think that he is not living up to the status of a top 5 pick, so he should go to the Eagles. You see how niggas trying to set us up, bro? That's so mean. I'm thinking you know what's crazy? I actually wanted to watch the video just to see what they think we should get. I thought they was gonna say, maybe like, because you gotta realize we got that one dude. I forgot his name. He was on the Browns or something. We got that dude a couple of days ago. Got the one that was on the Falcons. So it's like we already got my boy Jalen. We got my boy Nolan. So why do we need this dude? Why would we not get a defensive back or a safety, bro? Niggas trying to set us up, bro.
Definitely keep adding to their
Niggas should be paying
front
anybody.
7, and just like
What the
another
fuck?
edge rusher could be great. They've had a lot of guys leave over the last few years. I don't think
Bro,
like
Matthew,
they
bro.
lose Phillips.
Tell me
they
who the
lose a
fuck that
linebacker
is,
in
nigga.
Dean. They
ASAP.
bring in like a 1-year deal from Arizona, or excuse me, from Atlanta.
Bro,
They
we'll
add to the
give him more money
secondary
if
in
he does
Jones
good.
and Woolen. I feel like, yeah, get another veteran there and maybe.
Bro,
Maybe there's a
yeah,
Bryce Huff
this is
reunion
trying
or
to
a
set
Sam
us up.
Reddick reunion. For the Steelers, Mekhi Becton. I mean,
No,
Becton
we
was
need to
good
get
for the Eagles a
Mekhi
couple years
Becton,
ago.
bro.
He was not
That's
good
what
for
we
the
need.
Chargers last
We
year.
need
He was
Mekhi
banged up,
Becton.
though. Like, sure. I'm a
That's what
Steelers
we
fan,
need.
so
We
I'm
need to switch. We get Mekhi Becton and they get the other nigga.
more
That's what we need to do.
biased towards this.
Let's do a
You lose
switch.
Sumalo. You have some younger guys on that offensive
Let's switch it,
line.
bro.
I mean, I
Because,
feel like
nigga, I
they're
don't
gonna
want that
roll
other
into next
dude,
year with
bro.
Broderick Jones.
I don't even know who
The
that
Steelers
is.
could
I'm going to be
draft an
honest.
offensive lineman as well in the
And
first 2
4
rounds.
snaps, I
I
mean,
wouldn't mind another
23,
receiver.
230 some
Yeah,
snaps,
I'm fine with
and
Mekhi
you have
Becton, and if it's a
4
1-year deal,
sacks,
you
nigga.
can maybe buy low on
That's
him.
it.
Joey Bosa going
Are you
to the
serious?
Niners. I mean, it's cool. Joey and Nick playing
What, like, can I
together.
at least know his
Why
pressures?
not?
Because I
Like, the
can't say
Niners
anything
just
about
need,
sacks
like,
necessarily.
veterans there.
Because you
They
be getting
added
double
Ezeudu
teamed.
this
Like, I understand
offseason.
trenches.
They
But,
signed,
nigga,
I was talking about that
ain't no
earlier. They
way
signed an edge rusher.
you only
They
got
bring
4.
back Dre Greenlaw. They haven't
That's
really
fucking
signed an
it,
edge
bro.
rusher. You have Michael Williams getting healthy next year with Nick
And you don't
Bosa
even
lining
know
up
if
for
that was
his
a
brother.
single sack. That might have been
Seattle, Najee Harris. Yeah. I
a
think they
dual
gotta add
stack.
some type of running back. They signed Emmanuel Wilson. I
Well,
know
not
Josh is
dual,
coming
but
off
you know
an
what I
ACL
mean,
tear,
nigga.
but he's not going to cost you more than the
One
veteran
Super Bowl.
minimum.
So
And you
MVP,
feel
Bale
like
on
him
free
and
agency.
Charbonnet could be a
Got
good
huge
change
payday
pace
from
with
the
each other,
Chiefs.
and Emmanuel Wilson gives you some options. I'd rather
And they
you sign
lost
Najee or like
Charbonnet
another
for
veteran
his
running back than
ACL.
drafting one in the first 2 rounds.
Huh?
Maybe round 3 or onwards they could do. For Tampa, Marshawn Lattimore, so they lose Jamel Dean to the Pittsburgh Steelers. If we're looking at Tampa here, they add Enzalone, they add Kenneth Gainwell, Ashawn Robinson. They could look to add another receiver. It's Emeka Buka, it's Godwin, it's McMillan, just like an option, but you get Lattimore with maybe some of the younger guys, hopefully blossoming
Maybe
for
one
you
more
next year.
receiver.
Tennessee, Jawan Jennings, yes, I'm all over this. Like DK, Iron Maynard, Wando Robinson,
DK
Jawan
who?
Jennings. He gets to reunite with Robert Saleh. Not like Saleh coached him because he's a defensive guy from San Fran, but it gives you a viable, another receiving weapon for Cam Ward. I just want to see them maximize Cam Ward next year, and I think Jawan Jennings can only help you going forward. Just give him like a high AAV 2-year deal. You have $63 million in cap. You can maybe cut him next year
Most
if it
in the
doesn't work
NFL?
out, but I just don't think it wouldn't work out as long
How?
as he can
I
stay
think they got a
healthy.
lot of
And then
players.
for Washington, Trayvon Diggs, so he stays in the division.
So
I
they
mean,
take Diggs out from the Cowboys and take him to the Commanders, and then take Lattimore to the Buccaneers, whatever team they just
really
said.
like this that much.
Yeah,
Sure,
I don't know.
like if it's a 1-year deal flyer, you take it. They added Meek Robertson, who could definitely be volatile in your secondary. going forward.
I don't know.
Moore's no longer there. Maybe Diggs
I
hopes
kind
to
of feel
stay there.
bad for
He could be
Trayvon, though.
fine. Maybe he wants to prove Dallas wrong for cutting him. Stays within the division. So that was one free agent for
All right.
every NFL team that could still help them out in 2026. Let me know if you guys did enjoy by dropping a thumbs up. Might do another free agency type video.
Whoa, why my shit frozen like Elsa and Anna, nigga? Oh, there we go. My fault, y'all. My shit was frozen like my nigga Elsa. We might watch this tomorrow. NFL draft standouts. First a good run. That's what I said. You tired. I know I wasn't tripping. You could have done a better job than whoever did this article. Damn. Why are you talking like that? Yo, I'm not Hollywood, man. I never been Hollywood. I'm gonna say Matt, because I'm not a government type of guy. I'm not gonna put your whole government. That's lame. Wait. Hold on. It's a little off topic. I want to watch this real quick. Because I know she got ejected.
With Chino defending her. And she may have said something in the process, too, it looks like. Chino was like, hey, no, I did nothing.
She's kind of fun.
How high emotions can run in a game like this, wanting it so bad for your team.
Well, where's she
Here
going?
on the road,
Oh, she got ejected.
another
My
ranked
dumb man.
opponent, Hannah Hadal. With Chino
That's just 3 months
defending
ago.
her.
Chill. Alright. I ain't gonna lie. I just wanted to watch that. Because I've never seen that. Alright, let's pray. Hold on. This video, okay. I low-key thought that was like a couple days ago. Alright, let's pray. Lord, just thank you for today. To help these these NFL teams be able to get the players that they need and just have a competitive season. Of my team be able to win a Super Bowl and just get all this controversy out the way with the Jalen Hurts and the AJ Brown situation. Help us all come together, be a great team. Help us be able to meet the players and be a media for them if I can. Just help us have a great day. We keep evolving every single day. Never lose sight of you. Live with nothing without you. Show us how good life can give us and our family. Keep everybody out of legal trouble and just turn you before it's too late. And just something that we've nothing without you. Just something. Olha, man, Jesus, já more videos today.